The budget tends to be the main event when it starts moving through the chambers, but it wasn't the only legislative action taken this week. I spoke with eCapitol reporter Shawn Ashley about this week at the Capitol. Shawn, the House has sent a school empowerment bill to the governor. Tell us about that.
That's right. This is something that's sort of been in the works for a number of years, where legislators have looked at easing some of the burden on local school districts in terms of the state regulations and state laws. In particular, in this case, the bill allows local districts to look at themselves and determine which of those regulations and laws may be hindering the school from a management position and, of course, from an academic position. Now, they can't simply say, we're not going to do this anymore. They have to apply to the State Department of Education. They have to explain why these regulations are troublesome, and then over time show that removing these various regulations has not harmed them academically. At the same time, things like the base teacher's salary and participation in the teacher's retirement system, they have to continue to abide by those. So there are some they can get away from and others they can't, but it all has to be approved by the State Board of Education.
The governor has signed the tax cut bill, but there may be a legal challenge to that.
That's exactly right. Oklahoma City Attorney Jerry Fent, who has challenged a number of matters, particularly in the financial arena related to state government, has indicated that he is taking a look at the bill and very well may file something. The concern he has is one we've talked about, log rolling. The bill contained not only the tax cut that would take effect in 2015, but it also included a diversion of money to fund capital repairs, $60 million a year over each of the next 2 fiscal years. As I said, Mr. Fent has been successful, particularly on the log rolling issue, and it's worth noting that his last several successes have come with very strong words from the court, which has sort of told the legislature, look, we've warned you about this before, don't do it again, because the next time you do, we may really come down hard on you.
The budget does not provide for state employee pay raises.
That's correct. Governor Fallin has stuck by her guns since the beginning of this session, saying that there probably would not be across-the-board pay raises. The budget does not include any. We're probably a week from adjourning, and there's certainly not any money left. What does appear is going to happen is that they are going to have a firm study the state payroll system and state pay, and look at salaries and see who is very well below the private sector pay scale and who is closer to that, and then develop a plan to bring those closer together.
And the House has passed a bill that would allow guns on public transportation.
That's exactly right. It's rather interesting. When unconcealed carry was passed in Oklahoma, there were still some laws on the books that prohibited individuals from carrying guns in specific places. One of those was public transportation, buses in places like Oklahoma City and Tulsa. Representative Paul Wesselhoff has carried this bill through the legislature this session, and if signed by the governor, it was passed by the House on Thursday, it would allow for individuals who are carrying their weapons to simply get on a bus and travel wherever they need to go.
Just a few more days to the session?
That's it. We expect that they will end no later than May 24th. There are rumors that it could be the middle of the week, around the 21st or the 22nd.
Shawn Ashley of eCapitol, thank you.
You're very welcome.